grief can be a biatch. I am Laura Lalaki. Thank you for stopping by my channel. This is a lifestyle blog. I talk about everything from grief to singing to reaching my dreams to breaking the patterns that people tell you should do in your life. We talk about everything here. And today we're going to talk about grief. So if you're new to my channel, I lost two sisters January 15, 2023, to a drunk driver. The girl who killed them was 0.18 over the legal limit. She is still to this day, and today is February the 28th, 2025, walking free while we are still working on getting justice for my sisters, Azure and Valerie. Um, and keep watching the channel because I've been trying to keep everybody updated on what's going on in that case. But today we're going to talk about how grief can really, really sneak up on you at any time. Now, the accident was 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. And it really threw me into a very serious depression. Um, and part of the reason is that not only just losing my sisters, but finding all of the corruption in the justice system while we still fight for justice will throw you into a depression. So, depression on top of grief with not seeing any kind of justice being served can really paralyze you. And grief is a really strange thing. Just when you think you've learned to live with it, it comes out of nowhere and knocks the wind out of you. It doesn't care where you are, what you're doing, or how much time has passed. It waits patiently in the shadows, waiting for you to pull back into its depths at a moment's notice. So, I want to share with you something that happened to me yesterday. I am a vocalist and I've been working on a lot of vocals and I was recording some background trackings. I was working on a song and something that started out as just another creative session for me turned into a huge crying session. I started out strong. I started singing the song, and the song is Valerie by Amy Winehouse. Now, one of my sisters' name is Valerie. And as I sang the lyrics, something really shifted. I just immediately saw her as clear as day in my mind. Um, and the lyrics are, well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the waters. Hmm. Sometimes I wonder what you're doing. And inside my head, I paint a picture. I do that often. I see my sisters so clearly. There are many times that I dream of them and we are talking and we are laughing, and I can't really hear their voices, but we're sitting and we're laughing and they're telling me something, and I'm shaking my head like I'm really listening to something that they want me to understand, but I can't hear them. So these words really hit close to home for me. And before I knew it, I was in tears. The song reminded me so much of my sister, her laughter and her love, her presence, her tenacity for living life. She ziplined. She zip-lined, and the whole time that she zip-lined, she had this camera up, and she was having a ball and screaming and talking to us like she was enjoying herself so very much, and she was full of life, and I love to remember her in that way. But sometimes grief just comes and knocks the wind out of you. Grief is like that. It doesn't fade away completely. It lingers, waiting for the right moment to remind you of what you have lost. It could be a scent. I lost my mother when I was 21 years old. I am now 55 years old, but every time I smell a gardenia, I know my mom is around. A song like Valerie creates memories that you had with the person that you lost. Grief can snatch you away from the present and throw you into a void of sadness and longing and love all at once. It's a ball of confusion. But here's what else I want to share with you, because you try to share these things with people and sometimes they just don't understand. And many people will say, um, you know, you really should be over this by now. People talk like grief has an expiration date, as if there was some kind of timeline where you're supposed to move on. But the truth is, grief is a lifelong companion. It changes, it evolves, but it never truly leaves. It is truly its own entity. And right now, to me, it's a monster that comes to grab my soul. But in some ways, maybe that's a good thing, because grief really is love that has nowhere to go. I heard someone say that a very long time ago, and I thought I understood it. Losing a mother at 21 was devastating. But for some reason in the back of your mind, that's the way life is supposed to go. You're not supposed to lose your children before you, your mothers are older than you, your parents are older than you. It's like there's some kind of cycle that you just kind of understand and you dread it, and I don't even have words for the feeling that it is to lose a parent. If you've not lost a parent, you are very blessed. Go hug them today. But there is also something very different when it's a sibling, and a sibling that is younger than you. Now, times that by two. I lost two sisters. I lost Valerie and I lost Azure. There are days that I open up Facebook and I am reminded of them constantly on social media, because we talked a lot on social media. Memories will come up with them every day. It will throw me into tears. Seeing our texts will throw me into tears. The memories that pop up on social media throw me into tears. Birthdays, the stupid anniversary of their death, summer vacations. You're not supposed to lose your siblings. That sounds absolutely crazy. And I probably sound like a mad woman, and I don't care. I was supposed to be the one to go first. These are my baby sisters. Yeah, they're not 20. They weren't 30. They were in their 40s, but they were my baby sisters. Grief is also a reminder of how deeply that we cared and how much that people meant to us. It's hard to explain if you haven't been through it. And it's even harder to explain when it was done in such a violent way where there has been no justice whatsoever. Grief is a different beast when it's something that is so unjustified. So I'm learning that when grief sneaks up on me, that I need to feel it. I don't care if someone is tired of hearing me say it or tired of hearing me cry. I don't know what I would do without my husband. He is by my side. He understands when I let my tears fall. He comes and he scoops me up and he holds me. And you know what? He doesn't even have to say anything, but I have to let the memories flood in. Because even in the pain, there is beauty in remembering. There is love in the ache. And there's something profoundly human about missing someone so much that even time can't take it away. So, to anyone who's ever been caught off guard by grief, you aren't alone. It's okay. It's okay to cry in the middle of a song. It's okay to cry at a stoplight. It's okay to cry in a store because something reminded you. It's okay to break down when you least expect it. And it's okay to carry your love for them always. And if you're fighting for justice because you have lost someone to someone else's dumbass decision, such as drunk driving, it's okay to continue to fight for the justice that you need in that matter. So, grief, you be a bitch all you want to. I'm going to take it one moment at a time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I love you, Azure. I love you, Valerie. I will continue to fight for justice. No matter how much corruption I've come up against, I will continue to fight for justice. I miss you. I miss you and I love you. And I wish you were here. Keep coming to me in my dreams. Help me to hear what it is that you want me to hear. But let's make sure that we still laugh. I'm sure that there's many other songs that will be hard to get through, but I will remember that you both loved to hear me sing. So sing, I will. I am Laura Lala Key. You are living the Lala life with me. And this Lala life can take you anywhere. It is my hope that I encourage someone every single day in some type of way. So make sure that you follow, share, please comment. If you have something that helps you get over your grief or helps you deal with grief, or you found a solution, or you just want to express how you miss someone, put it in the comments. Say their names. I wish you nothing but love, light, and blessings. Why not go out on a limb? Isn't that where the fruit is? It is. Sugar.